Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Well, when it comes to your health, your family history can tell you a lot before seeing the doctor. Today we're talking about one of the conditions you should be aware of if your family has a record of breast cancer at an early age. Here's more from our friends at the Institute for Women's Health.
Ladies, it is Tuesday. That means we're doing a little bit of girl talking today. And of course, we're at our friends from the Institute for Women's Health. We're talking to Dr. Childress. Thank you for having us out here.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, you bet. I'm excited because today we're talking some very important stuff. What are we chatting about?
The BRCA1 or BRCA genes.
The BRCA genes. And why do we need to know about the BRCA genes?
BRCA genes, if they're mutated, can put women at greater risk for breast cancer and for ovarian cancer.
Who needs to come in and see you if they have what kind of history?
If you've got a family history of like your mother or your sister having breast cancer, your father having breast cancer, particularly if they have breast cancer at a young age, certainly puts you at greater risk for breast cancer. Find out if your mom has been screened. If she's had BRCA testing, you need to bring in a copy of the results and make a visit and we'll talk.
Let's say I come in and I'm BRCA positive. My mom had breast cancer at an early age. I am positive for the mutated gene. How can I ensure that my risk for breast cancer for myself can be decreased?
You can decrease your risk for breast cancer in several ways if you're BRCA positive. Some of the simpler ways are like taking birth control pills will reduce your risk. Pregnancy will reduce your risk. If your childbearing is over, you could have your ovaries removed. That'll reduce your risk. And one of the newer things that's on the horizon is removing your tubes to reduce your risk of ovarian cancer. If you're BRCA positive, you should get mammogram screening. You should start 10 years before the age that your mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. If she was diagnosed with breast cancer at 37, then you should start getting screening at 27.
Let's say there's somebody watching right now, their mom had breast cancer, their dad, maybe their sister had breast cancer. What would you suggest that they do?
I would suggest they come in and make an appointment, come in and let's talk about BRCA screening in more detail.
Very good. In more detail, of course, you can always get it from Dr. Childress and all of our friends and doctors at the Institute for Women's Health.
Thank you, Lana. The Institute for Women's Health is at 999 East Basse, Suite 100. You can call them at 656-3040, online ifwh.org. They have a Facebook, Institute for Women's Health, or on Twitter at IFWHSA. Okay, everybody, coming